Now the Yankees will see Hyun-jin Ryu for a second time. He faced him back on the 7th of September and he had a rough outing. He gave up back-to-back home runs in the first inning. And on a couple of fastballs, Luke Voigt and Aaron Hicks took him deep.
The signs, and off they go. Strike one call. Relatively speaking, they have held him in check here in Buffalo as he drives a ball to left center field. Gurriel is there, one down.
Wow, that was a good pitch. That tied up LeMahieu. He didn't get it.
Down and away for ball. And look at his look of frustration. Little check swing roller to Bichette at short, 2 down. Also Alex Rudd. Curveball drops in there. Hicks, who also homered off for you in the first inning of the last game between these two, September. So the best they can be is the 4 seed. And the Yankees, a lot would have to happen. But right now, the 2-1. And a swing and a foul off, 2-2 on Hicks.
It's going to happen. If you win, you're in. You don't have to worry about anybody else. You don't have to wait for any late score.
And a curveball almost hits him in the back foot, full count. Three-2.
Backdoor.
Now getting a good battle here from Aaron Hicks, but it is won by Ryu. A change for the first in Buffalo against the Yankees, and this could very well be a Game 1 playoff lineup. More on that a little bit later on, but how about the night that Danny Jansen had last night, and how about the numbers in his career? The case tonight makes the lineup a lot deeper when they know leagues. Mike Petriello talked about it on the pregame show with Giancarlo Stanton hitting cleanup, DHing for the Yankees as he looks at a strike, and it's 2-1.
You know, with Jansen getting 4 hits, Kirk got 4 hits in the opener.
Options, whether Kirk catches, whether he DHs, whether you hold him back as fouled back 2-2. Back from the injured list?
Yeah, but we saw Stanton got the one he wants. He didn't want it there. Set up at the plate.
Goes after a changeup on the outside corner, and Bichette throws him out, 1 down. Yep.
Didn't necessarily work out as they lost that game.
His off-speed stuff took him to the opposite field, but ever since then, with the exception of the one game against the Yankees, he has been lights out.
Dan, I think the problem for him early on is what sets up his off-speed pitches. That pitch right there, and they are in play.
And by pitching tonight, and as you said, in a seat this kind of a tune-up, shorter start, you don't want to poke the. Change up lifted to right field. Teoscar coming over near the line, and he'll make the catch for the second out. Lines it to left center, and he's on a 13-game hitting streak. Up against the wall on a couple of bounces, and Urshela can cruise into second with a 2-out double. And a fastball there, 0-1.
Jammed him with that good cutter. Bottom part of batting orders this season.
Tries to get out of it and strand a runner. Throw to second. Curveball and a check swing by Frazier. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Well, we've already seen liberal use of the fastball. The
changeup away, and he missed.
Ryu in his last 9 starts. The 2-2. Missed inside with a fastball. It's a full count. Mix of pitches. Went back to the change.
Pitch.
And he got him. A cutter in to strike out Frazier. 54, 7 home runs. Had 2 hits and 3 RB. And he swings and lifts a fly ball to deep left. Gardner is going back. It is gone. Vladdy hits one out, number 8 on the season, and the Blue Jays have the lead.
He'd really show me something if he wore that GoPro out on the.
And a changeup is lifted into shallow center. Grichuk couldn't find it in the twilight for a moment and then did for the out. We've seen it, even though he's only hitting 208 on the season. He's been hot to get to 208. The Yankees, by the way, are heading to the postseason. But looking right now, 3-0, and he jabs at. And now pops it up. Jansen over to very good. He's given up just one hit, a double to Gio Urshela, who nobody can get out right now. And a back.
Hit a soft liner to the left.
This one off the end of the bat and a soft liner to right for a base hit. And not a bad pitch by Ryu.
He hits more base hits to right field than anybody in the game.
Yep. Ground ball to third. Biggio got it, and the
Ryu clinched it for the Blue Jays in 2020.
Been a season ticket holder for 2 years. His favorite current player just drove in over a couple of years, and there's a pretty good chance, Buck, there will be some new moments. Liner to short. Giancarlo Stanton, the batter for the Yankees. Stanton grounded out his first time up, and the days are quickly running yet in. Stanton with a fly ball to shallow left field, and coming on Gurriel, 2 down.
Teammates last year in L.A.
They want Jansen behind the plate. Obviously, by far the more experienced of the.
What they're doing, and he'll make some in-game changes.
That could go to right field his first time up. And it takes a 2-0 cutter for his. Little high, ball 3. Through the change. Yep.
On the mound speaks volumes to hitters. How quickly he's worked.
14 games. And Ryu got so many weapons.
Look at that swing.
Again, the 0-2. And another change, a weak ground ball to third. Biggio. $1 donation to Jays Care Foundation. You can have your message displayed. This is the bottom third of the Yankee lineup to begin the 5th inning.
Effectively. Just mixes it up. Never.
1-2. Curveball to get him. Boy, what a sequence there from Ryu.
He struck out Frazier on a cutter the first time up, and now he throws this big slow curve.
And swings and hits a ground ball up the middle. To his left is Bichette. The throw is in time. Big stretch by Vladdy for the out.
Well,
Gardner's 0 for 1. Popped up in foul territory his first time up.
$14 out so far. He pitches to the night. At bat. You know, there are guys that can overpower you like Garrett Cole, and they're not a whole
any fun. Stanton hasn't had any fun.
The order, so there aren't base runners on when those great hitters come up to the plate.
And the curve fouled off by Gardner.
Everything is
into this game tonight. Missed outside, full count. And just
base hits. 11 more.
Right side, the center fielder Grichuk's way over to right center. A chopper to short. Big bounce for Bichette.
Expression and demeanor doesn't change on the mound regardless of what's going on. Well, for
night off for those guys who have been worked pretty hard this year can only serve to help the Blue Jays.
The Yankee lineup.
You know, and everybody like
to go down and away with a changeup, but he came back with a cutter and got a foul. Come in and give you 3 or 4 innings. And again with a cutter or a fastball, and he threw him a cutter.
There it is, and Voit looked like he was waiting on it and lines it into left, a base hit.
Yeah, Voit was paying attention to what you said. A couple times he got to 2 strikes. He looped that big curveball. The Blue Jays all
change up and a broken bat, base hit through the right side. Well, he didn't hit it hard at all. Another good pitch. Ryu's made 2 good pitches that have gone for base. And a fastball in there, 0-1. He didn't. And he got him. A cutter way inside, and Stanton went around.
Stanton struck out 3 times in the game last night, and that's a big strike.
And a right at the knees, 0-1. They don't have any prescription in them, but you're right, he doesn't have them on. Right side.
Of how they're going to go after Urshela.
Up and away, ball 1 for him in the Bronx. Ball up. Ryu wants that too. 1-2.
Yeah, and that feeling that he might be looking for something off speed.
And the 1-2. One of the backdoor cutter, but he missed out. Cutter. And it's a good one. And a weak ground ball to second. Night for the Blue Jays. They are up 4-0. Going to the 7th, and a win tonight. First time this season that a Blue Jay starting pitcher has pitched into the 7th. 3-0. And a 3-0 strike, 3-1. A liner to center, a base hit. For the season, the situation in terms of who's coming up, men on base. Change up there, 1-1. Now for the Yankees on the night, the Blue Jays up 4-0. And back to the changeup. Fouled off by Higashioka, 2-2. And this one is popped up into shallow right. Could be last batter, right? Gardner left-handed.
We saw that it was Gardner's spot, and Judge did not start, so he comes.
And a little bit inside. Missed with a change. And a fly ball to shallow right. Night. And a strike, 0-1. Change up, popped up, shallow right.
Nên tặng cho cô ấy bao nhiêu ngọt ngào em